What's up, party people?
We are playing Astro Boy Omega Factor. No, I love this damn game. Astro Boy for GBA Music. Boom. Let's get back to the actual game here.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
Oh yeah, all the logos. So, you know, Sony funded the show, which was really pretty, but kind of boring, unfortunately. Especially when they did the world's greatest robots thing, which you can kind of recreate in this game. So, we're gonna do.
But yeah, we were saying that we had the Sony logo followed by the Sega logo.
Oh yeah.
For the Game Boy Advance.
I'm gonna put it on easy because I have no shame. You know, any media is good when it starts off with a little boy dying. No, this show was kind of weird because, like, it didn't use Tenma as a villain. It did, but it didn't. And I don't know. Like I said, it was fucking gorgeous. It was the most expensive, like, TV anime at the time, but the 80s one was still a little.
I mean, just the little intro of his eyes opening.
Right. Like, we did get this game out of it, and this is much better than the PS2 game. But that's because it was Treasure. Like, you know, back when you could still just get Treasure to do a fucking licensed game for you. Like, you'll definitely see a lot of that Treasure DNA in this. Like, it is very Gunstar Heroes. Fucking, what was the other one they did? Guardian Heroes.
No.
But yeah, it's like, it's really cool, the whole concept of this game, getting all the Tezuka characters, because a lot of this stuff they hadn't even shown in America, or, you know, even released here in any form, and a lot of them aren't in the show in any fashion. So yeah, it's kind of a weird way to do it, but I like it. And it's like you collect all the characters from the show as well, so...
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the sprites of this game, like... They're all really well done. The bosses are sick.
Yeah, I mean, I even for just a tutorial, pretty cool. At least a little grid background, you know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like one of my favorite things about Battle Network when it first came out for the GBA, the scrolly backgrounds, right? And just that whole isometric view, you know, on a handheld just looks so cool.
It did, but as those games went on and they did really, like, annoying fucking, like, patterns for those dungeons, and they did, like, the undernet and all that bullshit, no, like, where the fuck am I going? God! But it still looked cool.
Yeah, I kind of fell off of the Battle Network train after the second one.
That's fair. That was a good point.
Yeah, because then when they started going the Pokemon route with the dual versions, and then I think they had a triple version too. Oh, it's like, I'm done. I'm not even going to pretend I mean.
Right. Now, that's why I didn't buy that collection, because I'm like, a collection of regular Mega Man games makes sense. A collection of 80-hour RPGs, I'm like, do I really want to go through that? No, I'll just play, like, the one I like.
Yeah.
Start out here and be healthy. Yeah, the skin reuses a lot of, like, the enemy sprites, but you don't care because it's fun to beat everything up and have sucking just a ton of enemies on screen. We'll see how the emulator handles slowdown / if it does. I mean, this screen caps GBA that we're, you know, using the right way.
Yeah, the perfect.
You know, in all fairness, I'm pretty sure I own this, like, at least featured card. I'm really amazed they never, like, re-release this in any fashion. I have to imagine it's purely licensed, but...
Especially if you're talking about all those characters were eventually released.
Oh, you're right. God, yeah, fucking... They would have to... Actually, I guess Udon is the one doing a lot of it now, so we just have to get the... okay from them and Biz, I imagine. Sure. Go with flashlight. Stoplight.
From a distance, the sprite looks like kind of like a future Link, like the underside of the hat, and it looked like the hair swoop of that.
I can see it.
Like the CDI Link.
Yeah. Speaking of CDI, did I ever show you that Arzette?
No.
It's really good. Like, it was kind of very, you know, like, they wanted to make, you know, that style of game, and obviously they couldn't make a Zelda, but, you know, they did, and it works really well. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, once you, you know, actually take the time to make a decent game, like, that game had good ideas, it just was mechanically bad. And yeah, it was good. Like, the animations they did were funny, and it was well written and shit, but I like it. I'll show it to you sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, proof of concept. Like, no, it wasn't necessarily the worst idea. It's like, yeah, it certainly wasn't what people thought of it as Zelda, especially at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I never really, like, hated that Zelda cartoon like I was supposed to, I guess.
I feel like the weird animation of what like over exaggerate just
No, definitely. Although
Jared reading Rainbow Light.
Yeah, I was laughing because the people were talking about like some of the animators on it, Ganon being in that road, and they're like, oh, why did you like do it that way? And they're like, well, he kind of could just appear and disappear at will, like that was his whole thing, was that teleporting. So they were like, hey, damn it, fuck. Oh yeah, should have done 2 jets. That's why I'm having the issue here. I'm a dumbass. Anyway, Ganon. They were like, yeah, it was easier than drawing legs. And they're like, at the end of the day, it worked because it just made it look cooler, like just having him, you know, float around and hippity poppies, just spaces, you know, and you don't have to draw legs. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, and then like a couple of the writers were saying, they're like, yeah, you know, they're like, Nintendo didn't really give us any of the lore or anything, you know, like, we based it on that, you know, just the game, and they're like, that didn't really leave us open for, like, too much with the show, so we did what we thought with the characters, and they're like, all we really did was rip off Moonlighting. And once I said that, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, it really was Moonlighting for children. Good for them.
Really impressed by these backgrounds too.
No, like a lot of PBA stuff looks so good for the resolution it is. Like, it's crazy to think, you know, it's a lower resolution in the NES, but just the shit they can do with color is astounding.
Yeah, but I guess just the available technology to process the motion of it.
Oh yeah, I'm playing easy mode. I got like unlimited fucking Coopers. Doing this the hard way. I was trying to be honest. But what is honesty getting in? Apparently, just playing the stupid game is too hard for me too, because I can't jump now. Here we go.
You think it's gonna be easy, it's when it's not.
Well, Oh, the cute secretary just told me I'm special.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been done censored.
Play those legs, that's pretty cool.
Like, it's funny, you could, again, being treasure, you can, like, feel the fucking Genesis DNA in this game.
Mm-hmm.
However, you could tell they wanted it to be a 3-button game. Since the GBA was technically, I mean, it's 4, because it had L and R, but they wanted 3 face buttons. I'm completely basing that on nothing but me wanting 3 face buttons. I feel compelled to talk for Hitmaker and Treasure.
Yeah, I kind of wish we still did have like 3 or 6 button. Well, 6 button.
There are still some made for fighting games that are nice.
Yeah, but I meant like more standardized.
Yeah.
Those don't need more buttons and controllers, but I feel like we could use more buttons.
You know, it just depends. Yeah, they use Atlas kind of like how they use Proto Man, the American Mega Man comic. Which I guess that's kind of how they always have, but I don't know, it's just a little more childish in this one.
Sit down, Astro. That background is thick. They really put a lot of work into these sprites by doing the artwork in this game.
Right? Like, you know, it's funny because everyone's like, oh, remember, you know, when licensed games used to be trash? But then people are like, yeah, but every so often you would get fucking shit like this. And this is kind of, you know, people's lamentation of portables as a console dying. They're like, because, you know, they wouldn't make something necessarily like this for mobile.
Now, I just feel like this work now with the way that like those backbone controllers have gotten very popular.
Yeah.
I think more so, as much as I hate to say, I'm not a cell phone player, but yeah, that's probably like, that's where everything lit. Like all the classic like PS2 style RPGs we want, all moved to mobile. And I feel like I just need to get a Android TV or something like that, or Android emulator or something to do that with. Because then, yeah, there's so many games that I'll check out, but I just don't want to play them.
Yeah.
My Switch is stopped 100% of its life. You know.
No, definitely. Like, it's... Like, I do play shit on my phone, but there's also shit where I'm like, oh, I better, you know, save my phone for if I need a phone, so I don't want to fucking kill it by playing this game for 20 hours today.
Exactly. It took me a nice, like, explosion in the background. Yeah, it took me a long time to even trust using my phone as a music device. Like, I still had a separate MP3 player, like, well into 2010.
Well, I mean, you have people going back to it now, though. It's like subscription services are a pain in the ass, and no one else will pay, so like, oh, fuck it, I'll just buy a cheap MP3 player that has, you know, hundreds of gigs of music.
You know, they fixed the glitch that is preventing the Zoom from working. Maybe I'll get that.
Oh, nice. You always got to appreciate fucking people that are just gonna keep updating old technology.
Yep, and you know who fixed it? Microsoft fixed it.
Oh, God, man.
They did it for what is it? Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, funny.
And, at the end of the second one, they give him a Zune. And yeah, so they finally fixed it because of that movie. But they didn't do anything special. They didn't like release a special Zune or pull something out from storage and do like contest. Wahoo!
They're like, no, it works. Shut up.
Yeah, right.
I've been sleeping for a long time. But yeah, see, he's fighting random fucking, you know, heroes from different comics. Kind of bad I am at this game. Yeah. No time for chit chat. Let's go. Buy-in we go. I mean,
I don't know, it's cool. You're just kind of like unlocking all these like. I mean, I know you said this with your like what you do, but like it's so cool to see.
yeah, and you can, you know, yeah, you can bring it up in YouTube too, and
Well, I don't know.
you know, good. Thought you could.
Change with them.
Well, I thought you could read about them. You might only be able to do that from the main menu though. Cause yeah, it says like what comics they're from. Oh shit, I should have put my sensors on. Well, yeah, like their original comic and all that jazz. Someone hidden in there that I missed, but Big X. Oh, this one's actually good. I mean, he gets bigger as you go.
Where's this guy from?
I think he's his own comic. You know, it's Princess Sapphire in that. And it's hard too, you know, Tezuka doing that. Oh, god damn it, but that star system shit. It's like characters of different people in fucking different shit. So a lot of them, they, you know, use who they were in this specific content. The best way too. Well, I upgraded my sensors, so I should be able to see it.
Good. So much, I think you'd be able to get that character now.
Yes. No, they're still down here. But yeah, it's like you can get him before if you just walk around here.
Ooh.
I hate robots.
I hate robots. I will help you. I mean, that's good of them.
Right? Well, there's all... The fucking... I forget when it is. It's pretty late in the game, but you fight on fucking Blackjack's Island. It's so sick. It's probably my favorite part of the damn game.
I really like the Blackjack show.
Right?
So cool.
Even though I'm meeting up with Shinsaku. Oh yeah, they called him Wally Kisaragi in this one. I gotta find Kenichi, because he was the race swap. Like, usually, you know, he's just a little Japanese kid, but in this Astro Boy, he's black.
Wow.
Logan Kennedy.
Kennedy. Well,
Good one. I'm like, close. I'd appreciate it. I think you find him in the city stage, but
of course he was fighting.
right. Because you go through the game twice. Like you die at the end of it, spoiler alert, and then Phoenix revives you and you go through the whole game again. And yeah, then you unlock more. Here's the boss.
Oh, I used to love Gigantor.
V3. He is kind of gigantic.
It's the
I don't know if it's the same part, but there's one of them. Oh yeah. You fight a whole bunch of little ones, which is hilarious.
yeah. I've been like trying to do like a Sunday morning anime movie thing for myself.
I don't know.
So like recently I watched Dead Leaves. I'm probably gonna watch Hells. I watched Memories, Paprika.
Oh, nice.
I've been going through Zombie now. Carter found me a good copy of Eyes of Mars,
Oh, nice.
so I watched that a while ago. Wow, but yeah, like it's just been cool. So like, yeah, watching Ghost Stories.
Yeah.
Oh man, Ghost Stories is a cool.
It's good that they just decided to go for it and be stupid. I just appreciate that. Yeah, like, there might only be 5 enemies, but, you know, getting them in different colors and sprite sizes is fantastic. Like, look at that big-ass bat.
God, you're right. The way that the stages are short enough that I haven't really noticed that the enemies have been repeated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still feels like one stage long enough that these all still be the same enemies at that one stage.
Yeah. When the magic of Mario 3. Thank you. That's it. God, thank you. I can remember the buttons to push for that super punch. What a huge hole. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Mr. Skunk. Get him, food.
Oh, that's cool.
Managed to fucking do your thing.
Yeah, it's always tough. Like, it's just.
It would be nicer if you started on one of the other forms, but alright.
Nastic line.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Nastic.
Yeah, turn around.
That was.
Kimba at some point too, which I kind of like that they throw the adult white lion look in there too. I didn't realize the background is that artificial sun we beat in the last level.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that either.
Yep. Die, weird. Good old spamming supers. Ooh. Punch you in the ass. You get hit. You can go back to, I can just play anything you've played so far.
We're here too to say no to you.
Right.
Right, party people.
That was the first 2 stages. Maybe we'll come back to this one and show you the rest of this game at some point, because it is really good.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for joining us.
Bye.